So I think it's a very important aspect of what we're doing is that the tin market has very good indicators and very good flags going forward in terms of price, in terms of demand. So yeah, we're pretty keen to push that value.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Paul Barrett, the CEO of Rome Resources. Paul, very good morning to you. You're buying out partners at both Kalai and Montagoma. Why is consolidating ownership so important right now? And what does a 60% uplift in inferred resources actually mean in practice?
Hi, Stephen. Yes, good to be here. So, yes, it's been on the agenda for quite a long time. In fact, probably, I think it was even flagged at the RTO that at the time we had 50%, 51% of both of the projects, which is fine, controlling interest, but it's there is a material interest out there that is available. And so we've now agreed terms to acquire basically 30% of each of those, Montagoma and Kalai, from the partners, taking us up to around about 80%. So it is a significant uplift in basically the amount of resources that we will have when we come to do the update. And also it's pretty much a share-based consideration. So therefore, we're issuing 600 million shares initially. And if there are some really good results, if there are some milestones that are passed, which relate to intercepts and grades, then there will be a further bonus paid. But I think everybody will be happy at that point if we're in that position. So we think it's a really good deal for shareholders because it's cashless effectively, and gets us, as you mentioned, it's quite a significant uplift in terms of what the value could be for us.
You raised £1.2 million from existing shareholders. What's the drilling program going to tell you that you don't already know, and when will we see the results?
So the 1.2 million, there's a number of things. We're planning on an airborne geophysical survey in the coming weeks. So that'll be fairly quickly achieved. And I think the main element there is to look for additional exploration targets. So that's drilling for the future. Drilling for the next phase is essentially to go deeper into Kalai. We had one hole 32, which was a very good intercept. We need to get down deep below that one as well. And we're looking at the possibility with certain drilling contractors who've actually are active at the moment, actually, on Alpha Min, to look at how we can drill these holes more efficiently by, as we go deeper, basically going down the hillside and drilling in from the hillside, so reducing the amount of overburden that we drill. So we're looking at that as a solution for getting deeper into Kalai, into these deeper intercepts. And we're very mindful of the fact that we've got a big copper target and a big tin target at Montagoma still to drill. So those will be the focus areas.
Tin's having a moment globally, given its critical role in electronics and semiconductors, Paul. How does that demand backdrop change the conversation when you're talking to potential partners?
Well, I think it's always good. I mean, let's go back to Alpha Min. I mean, they've just announced 158, I think it is, million of EBITDA for the last quarter, which is the highest they've ever had. So it's a reflection on the tin price, on the future demand, and the sometimes erratic supply for tin worldwide. It's a small market, and so we see this as having a significant addition to the market when it gets to production. So I think it's a very important aspect of what we're doing is that the tin market has very good indicators and very good flags going forward in terms of price, in terms of demand. So yeah, we're pretty keen to push that value.
You've also appointed Stefan Erung to the board. I mean, the DRC is a complex jurisdiction to operate in, of course. How important is local expertise to making this project work?
So very much so, because DRC, as you can imagine, it's a very large jurisdiction and very varied, and there's a lot of different actors in terms of local authorities, in terms of the mining cadastre, in terms of Kinshasa national government, that you do really need somebody who knows what they're doing and knows who to talk to and how to get things done. And Stefan, he put the money in from Stanvik Mining, which is a company based down in Lubumbashi in the south, in the Copper Belt, and so he's got hands-on first knowledge of the process of the business, and critically the DRC. And I think once we get him on board in terms of being in the directors in the board meetings, then he'll be very, very helpful, I'm sure.
Paul, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress. Thank you very much for your time today.
Certainly will. Thanks, Stephen.
Paul Barrett, the CEO of Rome Resources.